All right, we're pulling. What's up? This is Jim Fro from Ready Check Pull, and this is the Need to Know strategy guide for Heroic and Normal Vectis. So we made a strategy for this boss that had a ton of detail for the boss's active phase, but we quickly realized that the damage from Gestate is undertuned, so we're gonna ignore all of that and just burn the boss. If they end up fixing the damage on Gestate, we'll update the video with a more optimal strat. So let's get started. During the active phase, tank the boss in the middle of the room faced away from the raid. There's no cleave, but the tank wants to stay away from the raid to avoid getting stacks of the Omega Vector debuff. Tanks taunt swap at 2 stacks of Evolving Affliction or when it expires from the off tank. The DPS and healers should stay stacked close to the boss. The boss will put a dot debuff on 3 random players that when expires puts a stacking damage taken increase on the player called Lingering Infection. If any player gets abnormally high stacks of Lingering Infection, that player should step out of the raid until their stacks are closer to the raid's average. The boss will also occasionally target a player with Gestate, causing them to do AoE damage to the raid, stunning them and spawning an ad. This ad needs to die immediately, as he puts a bad healing absorb shield on the raid with each cast. Every 25 seconds, the boss will do a big AoE burst of damage to the raid that increases based on the amount of Lingering Infection stacks each player has. When the boss reaches full energy, he'll turn into a red pool and move to a random spot in the room. Do not stand in this pool. During this phase, you'll need everyone to spread out and dodge the red lines that are coming from the red pool. More importantly, the boss will put out several red circles around the room that need to be soaked by a single player each. Missing a soak spawns an extra ad that you do not want. After 30 seconds, the boss will become active again, repeating the active phase. For healers, at about 50%, you need to have a healing rotation for each contagion. This makes sure that the raid gets topped up quickly. And that's the fight. I hope you enjoyed our broken strat. You can find more guides at readycheckpull.com.